Alright, we can do hood car killer. Oh, why am I
When
using
you
all
grew
of
up
this?
in the hood,
Oh.
depending on which hood you grew up in, your surroundings could possibly look like this. Your pops might drive an older, completely trashed European luxury car, and your mama might whip an Altima with peeling paint. And your older brother? Well, anything made by Infiniti. But there's also people you know very well that grew up in the hood that had dope-ass cars too. From sexy Acuras to damaged body scat packs. This is the Hood Car Tier List. And what a better way to kick it off than with a rapper that blowed out his whole block.
Drake Hood? Drake is
I'm
from
talking
Canada,
the
nigga.
biggest gangster in rap.
Ladies with gentle hands.
None other than Aubrey Drake Graham, the least
nigga
sassiest,
not
greatest
mad.
menace ever known in the rap game. Growing up in the poorest hood in the world, at age 16, my man bought a 1998 Chevy Malibu as his first
Okay,
ever
poor
car.
from
Then he
the hood.
upgraded to the famous 2004 Acura TSX. Youngblood had a very harsh upbringing in Toronto. My man was living that slum life. F tier. Yo, let me tell you something. We're going from the biggest threat to humanity, Drake, to the sweetest rapper out there, Y&W Melly. Melly's earliest baby was a black Nissan Altima with diamond custom rims. Big Altima Energy, the official car of Oreo dealers. Melly knows his classics. S tier. Growing up with a dentist mother and a lawyer father in Switzerland, Ruby Rose is, I quote, a real hood B-word. Her initial ride was that
I can't tell this nigga
Toyota
trolling.
that she told.
I can't tell this nigga trolling. I can't tell this nigga trolling or not. I can't tell this nigga trolling. Like, is he being serious or he being...
Pulled after 2 months. Boom. Then she got a 2017 Avalon and a cherry red Acura. Before blowing up and finally getting out of her terrifying ghetto upbringing, her latest buys were a white Audi A4 and a red Jeep Wrangler. This is straight up some Swiss
I'm
hood
not even
books,
looking
yo.
at the car. Okay, I'm
Shorty's
like, okay.
D-tier. Pop Smoke's
Okay,
Trench's
like, he gotta
car
be trolling.
was a gray BMW 3
Like, he gotta be
Series
trolling,
he
okay.
owned
Like, he
at
gotta be trolling.
17 years old when he was in high school. A-tier. So last night, I was at Disneyland, right? And I saw the best driver in the game. I mean, before driving a two-tone, $250,000 Maybach S-Class with his honey bun.
Which bumbo clock dog I am? Cause this morning I wake up good enough. Give me a good black clock dog.
Wait, this video not right.
Yeah,
This nigga
my
trolling.
man
This nigga trolling.
Blueface had a black BMW 640i. Now, driving and crashing everything from a Porsche Panamera to a Forgiato fitted G-Wagon and a Corvette C8, Jonathan's undeniable sense of intelligence and pragmatic behavior got him very far in life and up and out of the hood. F tier. Bobby Shmurda can make Jim Carrey's The Masked teeth look yellow, and his cars today are just as clean as his teeth. But back in the day, it wasn't the same story though. Driving a 2017 Ford Mustang featured in a music video that will hit 1 billion views. Alright then, S tier. Yeet shot up my house and left nothing but bones of those I held close. Growing up in Fullerton, California must have felt like straight hell. My man Noah was so much in the trenches that he didn't even buy a car before becoming mainstream. After breaking out and making millions, he splurged $166,000 on a Mercedes AMG GLE 63S and $300,000 on a Maybach GLS 600, a lifestyle that is far away from his humble, disastrous beginnings. A tier. Another famous human who spent some time in a risky place was none.
Yeah, this nigga's not real, bro. Oh my god. I thought I was gonna come to a perfect video.
Other than Justin Bieber. In 2018, JB's Range Rover broke down in the middle of the hood, yo. The result, a whole lot of fun with some very distinguished gentlemen.
Right here, man. Justin Bieber in the hood, cuz. White boy. Seen that shit.
Justin Bieber in the hood, he in the trenches with the kid, Chemo.
Yo, what the f am I looking at?
Justin Bieber.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So you going? So this is a car video, and they showing or admiring
On
Justin Bieber
August
hooping
13,
again.
2024, Quando Rondo pleaded guilty in connection with a federal drug case. His hood car was a black Mercedes S-Class. You know, when you sell donuts and ice cream for a living, that's what's to be expected. Now, its spacious interior...
Wait, what do you mean by a hood car? I'm not comprehending. I'm not
lets you
comprehending.
fit
I'm not
a
comprehending.
lot of things in. I mean, a lot.
not
Yo,
comprehending.
we're against unlawful conduct, but yo, that S-Class is a good car though. Feel me? D-tier. Born in San Francisco to teenage parents, Larry June and his then 15-year-old mother were living in and out of homeless shelters before moving to Atlanta and causing a separation between June and his father. His tough beginnings forged a love of cars for him, and today he owns one of the best collections in rap. Buckle up and check this out, cuz. Ferrari F8 Spider, Porsche GT3, Mercedes Maybach
Okay, see, now we
S680,
talking,
Mustang
like, what,
Fox
like, what do
body,
you mean by
Lotus
hood
Turbo
car? Like,
E-Spirit
come on,
HC,
car, like a hood
Porsche
car,
930S,
or like
Corvette
they
C4
couple
drop
hood,
top
they got-
with
they
orange
showing they
guts,
cars.
Buick
And these are actually
GNX,
good cars now.
Mercedes AMG GT63S, Bentley Bentayga, classic G-Wagon, of course, Ferrari
Or he just glazing
458
this nigga.
Italia. Literally, this right here is the definition of quote-unquote making it out. S-tier, yo. Rod Wave started in St. Petersburg, Florida. Where he came up from, it wasn't safe to believe. You know what I'm saying? It's a race to the age of 18, jumping straight off the porch and landing in these streets. A black Audi Quattro. That was the start of Rod's car journey.
Ain't bad.
Reliable, dark, and relatively fast, and that was all he
Ain't
needed.
bad.
Now, as he got older and more successful, a bright orange Corvette C8 was the way. Next up, 1971 Impala, Charger
now I feel
Hellcat,
like he's
and
not so-
Infiniti Q50.
Cause no one
The
he put
definition
Ryan
of
Devlin in the
hood
car,
taste,
and it's-
all
dude,
through
what?
and through. You can see where he came from. Rod also crashed the Corvette C8, and YouTuber Judah rebuilt it. Honest taste. A-tier. His Florida cousin, Bossman D-Lo, wasn't the exception either. Before his rap career, Devontae was a truck driver, doing delivery jobs on the side with his dad. After earning some money, he purchased a black BMW. Now, if it's black and it's a sedan, you know what that means. Boss man indeed.
Nigga,
Nowadays,
what?
it's more of a Benz vibe for D-Lo, and I can't blame him for it. B-tier. XXX Tentacion had 7 mugshots. Young Thug has 8. Chief Keef
What is
counts
it?
9. NBA Youngboy, 9 as well. Kodak Black
Where is he
runs it
going
up
with
though
this?
to 12. DMX one-ups him though with 15. Lil Durk sits at 15 too, but somebody had 31 mugshots. Let me see if y'all can guess who.
Bro.
This guy I went to private school with, and he was a really good student. My man helped me with my homework on more than one occasion too. You know, a very pleasant fellow. Y'all might know him as King Von, and he was affiliated with the Black Disciples gang. Now, King didn't play any
this nigga
games, you know what
trolling,
I'm saying?
bro.
Definitely not as dangerous as Yeet or Drake though, but still, Von was a feared
This nigga
man.
not a real
Almost
person
all
at
of his
all,
pictures
man.
with cars are either him next
I
to
gotta take
or
this to
in
Virgo.
a Cadillac Escalade SUV. Yeah, protection was mandatory. Vaughn also had a Chevy Camaro ZL1, Rolls-Royce Wraith,
Nah, this nigga
and a
trolling,
bulletproof Hellcat. C-tier. Now, being from Detroit, surrounded by black friends and future members of D12, Eminem's movie 8 Mile definitely wasn't a lie. A purple 1999 Ford Mustang convertible was his first car purchase. After that, the only thing we can confirm is that he had a vintage black Dodge in 2010, and he was also spotted with a 2003 Mercedes-Benz CL65 AMG. D-tier. But on a real tip, a fair share of women grew up in horrific hood conditions, yo.
Don't be naughty. Come on now.
My girl Madeline Klein was raised in Goose Creek and was riding a vintage Beamer and Chevy. Emily
she from Goose Creek for
Radikowski
real?
had her trigger finger ready in
I know a nigga from
Encinitas,
Goose Creek.
California, and drove a Peugeot. Margaret Robbie, swinging bullets in Queensland, Australia, with her gray Nissan. Barbara Palvin kept a knife with her at all times in Budapest in her Tesla.
Wait,
And let's
what
not
is
forget
we
about
talking
Kylie
about?
Jenner, who grew up in the poorest and most destroyed family
Okay,
of
so,
all,
okay.
and drives a poor-ass garage of exotic hoopties. But the worst come-up of all might just be supermodel Cara Develine's one. She grew up in Belgravia, London, an area that makes your hair hair-raising fear. Her father, Charles Delavine, made millions as a property developer. And at age 18, she got her first car, a Porsche 911 Turbo S. Boo-hoo for you, boo. F-tier. Jay-Z is quite rich. But it wasn't always like that for Mr. Sean Carter. Growing up in Brooklyn's dangerous projects, Jay-Z saw a lot. At 19 years old, in 1988, his personal ride was a Mercedes-Benz 190E. Since then, he had a Bentley Azure, Range Rover convertible, Rolls-Royce Silver Cloud, Maybach Accelero, Bugatti Veyron, and Alfa Romeo Spider. He always had class.
It's like, but my mind
Beyonce,
is
she
everywhere in
grew
the
up
video.
here,
Like, I don't know
and
what to
this
say. I don't know
was
what
her
to think
first
about.
car.
It's like, well,
Yep,
what am I
always
looking
meant
at,
to be
man?
a star, this one, you know
My
what I'm saying?
goodness.
A-tier. He always had class. Beyonce, she grew up here, and this was her first car. Yep, always meant to be a star, this one, you know what I'm saying? A-tier. At 14 years old, NLE Chopper almost got chopped in a corn maze in Memphis. It was hard to go to sleep that night. In the morning, waking up and hopping in his BMW with chrome wheels to go to Cordova High School in South Memphis was a daily routine. Today's routine is choosing between a blacked out Rolls-Royce Ghost, Maybach S-Class, Rolls-Royce Cullinan, Polaris Slingshot, a purple Brabus G-Wagon, or nah, Chopper, you don't own that, my man, so stop it, feel me? C-tier. For NBA Youngboy, however, it was a turbulent childhood in Baton Rouge. Raised by his grandma, at 17 years old, news were already saying that he got released from jail. Trouble started early for him. A car love story too. A white convertible BMW 350i was his daily back then. In snowy Utah, he casually drives a SVJ nowadays. B-tier.
Oh, you forgot the rest of his cars. How you go? He don't just got an SVJ. Do you not see these niggas? How you just gonna put an SVJ up there like this man ain't got cars, my nigga? This man. Come on, dog. Nah, that's Quavo. What? Hold on. We gotta get these facts right. He got SVJ, for sure he got SVJ. Got the cat. What it is, I can't see what it is. Just notice something got cars, nigga. And you put him in B. You put him in the same tier as Bossman D-Lo cars?
Growing up in bullets flying Maplewood, New Jersey, with her father being an executive producer at CNN and her mom, Dukes, being an executive at AT&T, SZA was the type to say bad morning to each teacher. She was so poor that her first car was a Mercedes S400.
If you put her above YB,
because she really had no money, at all, B. She then switched that up to a Jeep Wrangler. Now that didn't last long because right after that, she got a C-Class Cabriolet, a matte gray AMG G63, and the latest add to the collection was a white Porsche 911 Turbo S Cabriolet. You know, girl stuff. But babe, what the f is this?
I feel like the fact that I can't see. Am I drooling? Okay, it's fine.
Man, C-tier.
Okay, I was finna say, I was finna end this. Django Cap. I was finna end this.
Everybody know my name, Meek Millie, Flows Flames. Plus I got that fireman, puffers call me Lil Wayne. And I got a little gang, hoes full of niggas swag, trying to fucking suck me just so they can get their niggas mad.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce to you at this time, Meek Robert Mill. From poor Philly to Rich Bunny. Meek understood the assignment, and one thing, don't let y'all friends come over here and tear up your shit.
Nigga, shut up.
Nobody was touching his old Benz in the hood, and nobody's touching his murdered out Maybach S-Class and GLS 600. But somebody might touch something else.
You so freaky ass.
This nigga not real,
Meek
bro.
always had Maybachs. Till this day, it's his favorite car. He had a yellow Urus too, a red Ferrari 458, Aston Martin Vanquish, and Rolls-Royce Dawn. Now, he donated his matte black Rolls-Royce Phantom to raise funds for COVID-19.
Huh?
In the end, Meek Mill and all the others on this list had
I need a screenshot, but this was the hard watch. What is
this
this?
list
1308?
had a chance. And you
Wow.
know what?
This video, like, look at this. Card, you put YB at B with Bossman D-Lo, and you put Rod Wave at A. You put Y and W. Hey, what are you talking about?